Played it, and then I didn't even hear anything. But I know I played it. Bow Boy, how are ya? Continuing with the rabbit theme from last week, you went with Graham Rabbit. Graham Rabbit. Like Graham Rabbit, we played with Graham Rabbit in Oregon. That's the first time I met those guys, although we shared similar management early on in our careers. Sort of, Graham Rabbit occupies their own little spot on that rock spectrum, that desert rock sort of thing. I'm glad you kept the rabbit theme going. So yeah, Graham Rabbit, good stuff. They're definitely on their own trip, for sure. And then you went with The Gossip. I didn't like this at all. There's something about this that just did not like it. It was, there was something about it. It was, I was thinking it was like Cher meets the Weather Girls, even though it's nothing like that. I heard the guitar riff from Barracuda in there. I just didn't like it. There's something very contrived about this band. I think they're from San Francisco, I think. I don't know. Drunk Dial Dan. How are you, my friend? Giant Drag. Dan, we weren't seeing eye to eye on a lot of things for a few letters, but definitely see eye to eye on this one. Giant Drag was formed right around the time that West Indian Girl was formed, and I have never met any of these guys, or I've never met Annie Hardy, who is the sort of the main person in Giant Drag. And Dino, Dylan, make a note of that, because we need to get in touch with her. I don't even know if they're still a band. I love her guitar style. I want to meet her. We should do a show with them. Let's make it happen. This was a good post. Thanks for reminding me about Giant Drag. And then you went and you ruined it with Gogol Bordello, Gypsy Punk. Fucking just annoying. Listen, this is a time and place sort of thing. Maybe if I'm stuck in Eastern Europe and I'm wasted and this comes on, sure. Maybe. I just can't get into it. But they're big. They make a lot of money, that's for sure. Internationally. So, I'm going to pass on the Bordello. Michael Lee suggests the Go Team. And, you suggested that, just to listen to this song, I think when you said you were cleaning or just doing something, yeah. When you're just cleaning to and doing these type of activities. I agree, actually. I kind of was into this. I just let it go and let it play. Good stuff. And this might be a surprise to you. I actually liked both your choices this time. Normally, you know, it's kind of like Dan, we haven't been seeing eye to eye, but then you suggested Gnarls Barkley. And the video was awesome. I'd never even seen this video. It reminded me of like a Jamaican West Side Story. Whoever was the stylist for this video did an amazing job, because I loved how, it's the first thing I noticed is how everyone was dressed in that video, and they all looked just cool. CeeLo's awesome. This was good. And then your next post, I think you said you really need to spell check. Dude, where the fucking are you? Alright? Have you seen I don't punctuate? I don't use proper grammar. I use dots, dashes, all over the place. I make up words. Okay? My you is you. Your is you are. I wouldn't sweat that stuff from now on, because I'm not grading out on that. Z. Gary Newman said kudos for Jenna. I mentioned Gary Newman. yeah, he's a legend, but man, that fucking shit is just garbage. All right, it's not like I feel like you don't get a fucking hall pass just because you made a great record at some point in your career. I don't think it gives you that sort of hall pass, because almost every artist who's made a great record has fucking made a really fucking shitty record. And that's just how it goes. This, again, it just reminds me of like Korn or something. Really happy though that Z, that you asked this question, because you bring about the concept of video killed the radio star. That most of the people are sharing the musical links in the form of videos. You know, I gotta check out this Blip thing, because Blip allows you to share links or just share songs like that without any of the video stuff. So yeah, you're right. It's completely different, and I actually would bring up 3 ways of how it's different in answer to your question. You can read the question here. If you see a band play, that's completely different from seeing them in a video or just seeing them play live on a video. So actually seeing them in person can really changes my impression of them. You will usually go, you can judge how intense they are, how just good they are as a band. You can get a lot of different, just a completely different feel of a band from watching them play live. And completely different from watching a video, and then again completely different from not seeing either of those two. So it's really you know, our opinions can be formed, you know, from a few ways, and they can change from a few ways too, and that's been the case here a lot of times, especially seeing you know, when I get YouTube links and then I see it and I'm like, fuck it. Okay, Great Northern, another LA band that we've never played with. We probably should have played with. I have a running joke with their manager, Tim. I think I send him an email like once a year saying, you should really manage us, because he's great. And I really like him, and I need to remind myself to send him another email. Okay, Cosby is back on G's, and he suggested, yeah, okay, Grizzly Bear. See, he doesn't like Grizzly Bear. Wow. He doesn't get them. But he likes Gomez and Giant Drag, and he says, it's a shame they haven't produced anything in a while. Yep. Okay, he suggested Jizza. Yeah, of course, anyone who, you know, anyone who runs through, you know, chess themes is pretty much an automatic in my book. So, this brings up an interesting little thing. I don't know how many of you guys know, but I formed, along with one of my really, really good friends, one of my best friends here in LA, Joe Paleo. We formed this thing called the Indie Rock Chess Federation. And this is back in a couple years ago, although we really haven't done much with it. But we ended up playing against the Indie Rock Chess Federation, the Hip Hop Chess Federation up in San Francisco, and we ended up having a couple matches with them.